Hello, Tyler again with Bardeen here. In this video, we're going to go over some of the different scraping options that you have inside of Bardeen. So to get started, just as always, we're going to go up to our Bardeen Chrome extension. And once we have a playbook open, we're going to click on our Add an Action. Now over here on the right side, as we've covered a couple of these other different areas here, you'll see a section here called Scraper. Now, scraping can be a little bit more complex. There's a lot of really powerful things that you can do with that. So this video is really meant to be just kind of an overview. We'll have more advanced videos later on getting into more details of like how to use a scraper, when to use a scraper, when to use the AI version of this, and when to use the non-AI version of this. There's a lot more videos that we'll do for those specifically. But for this specific one, we just want to go over generally what's available and how to use those. So once you navigate to our scraper section, as we have here, you'll have a couple of different options here. Your very first two here are getting a screenshot and selected text. So these are things that would be happening on your page as you're navigating them. It could be very helpful given the situation. Your next two are scrape data in active page and scrape data in the background. So these are really helpful tools for whenever you want to systematically scrape different things, but you're not necessarily using AI for it. This is a standard scraper like you might actually imagine it. There's a lot of different use cases that you can use for these, and we have lots and lots of different presets that you can use for them, which we'll get into here in just a second. The last two here are execute actions on active page and execute actions in background. So these are actually Bardeen's agents tool. So if you want to like interact with something, but you don't necessarily have the same path every single time, this is the tool that you would use. So if you're looking over 100 different websites, each of them are very different. You want to go look at the site and gather information and navigate it, do things like that. These would be the ones that you would use. If you're having 100 different pages that are exactly the same and you want to click through them and add information, put in inputs, and it's roughly the same format each time, then these two would be the ones that you would like to use. So there's a lot of nuance there, and we'll get into that later on. But in general, if we click on one of these and review them, for any of these, it'll look just like a normal step, like any of the other different Bardeen enrichments and tools and AI that you're looking at. Your very first one here is your scraper template. So Bardeen has a wide variety of templates that they've already made. You don't have to stick with that. You can make your own. We'll get into that later on. But for now, you can look and find quite a few different ones. If we type in something like LinkedIn, you can get quite a bit of different information here just from LinkedIn. If we want to do something like Instagram, there's a bunch of different ones here for Instagram. We want to do something like Facebook, then you can find quite a few different ones here related to Facebook as well. Whoops. Anything that you're needing related to scraping a page, especially if it's like a profile or a company page, then there's lots and lots of different options, and there very well might be one that's actually already set up for you inside of Bardeen. But even if there's not, say you're using a website that's not super popular and you don't really expect Bardeen to already have a preset for it, you can go through, create your own scraper, navigate, and set it up however you want. Next few things down here is just a number of list of items. So you can actually choose how many things you want to scrape. Sometimes whenever you're using scrapers, they can just go on forever and ever. So you want to actually be able to put a limit on it, which is perfectly fine. Same thing for the pages. It's just sometimes you have infinite scroll items and you need to set it up as an item. Sometimes you have a large number of pages and you want to see how many pages you're going through. And you have a couple of more advanced features here, like your custom delay and your input data, which this is actually a really important one. So say if you are wanting to like search Yelp for something specifically, but you want to dynamically search a different variable every single time, then you can actually input the data here and it'll help you out as you go and make it the search term very different each and every time. So that's a couple of just overviews of very basics of what options Bardeen has for scraping tools. Like I mentioned, we'll go a little bit more in depth later on, like how to use a scraper and how to use the agent, because those are probably more dedicated videos to get into that. But for this video, just showing you some overviews of what you have available as you're building out your Bardeen playbooks. Thank you.